Lewis, we've travelled all this way from the UK to Australia and we get rain. This isn't what we signed up for, but it certainly didn't seem to cause you too many problems today.
No, generally the weather's been awesome and it's still quite hot. I mean, we can still sweat even though the clouds are over us. But no, I think yesterday was probably one of the hottest days I've definitely had this year. And no, I'm hoping that it stays dry for the rest of the weekend. But this definitely wasn't expected for me, at least.
Did the rain tend to hamper any of your plans for this afternoon, or could you still learn quite a lot?
We still were able to. We did have at the beginning of the session, went out very early on when it was dry, and we got some good running to see how some of the changes that we made felt, and so that was positive. And then it rained and it dried, and then we went back out. But it was difficult at the end when we made some more changes because the track still wasn't up to top speed. So nevertheless, we feel quite comfortable with the balance of the car, and so I'm happy.
And you've spoken about how crucial qualifying is, probably more so than maybe in previous years. How are things looking? Have you got it nailed for this one lap tomorrow?
Yeah, I think we've definitely made some improvements, and the feeling for the actual one lap on lower fuel and everything feels better for us. So that's what we try to work on, and I feel comfortable that tomorrow, at least going into qualifying, we should be able to at least attack the guys at the front.
Last week you said you were overwhelmed with fourth. That wouldn't be good enough tomorrow by the sounds of things.
Definitely not. We're going to be pushing for a little bit higher than that.
Just tell us how much you've been able to bring the car on since Bahrain, especially with the rain today. How much did that hamper your plans?
The rain didn't help, but it's the same for everyone out there. But the car's been good from lap one. You know, as soon as I jumped into the car here, I was reasonably happy with the balance, and it's just got better throughout the day. It's been tough to try and do setup work though, because the weather's not been great, and also the traffic's been pretty bad out there. All 24 cars are running now, so it's busy, and I think some drivers are not being told the correct information about cars catching them up. I know it's tough because there's a big difference in speed, and here we're one of the quicker cars at the moment, so we're catching a lot of traffic. But we'll forget about that for now and just concentrate on how to tweak this car and make sure it's competitive tomorrow.
We were talking last week about how crucial qualifying is. I mean, it's always crucial, but this probably year more than ever before, the single lap qualifying. Do you think you've got it more nailed than you had in Bahrain?
I hope so, and the car feels better here than in Bahrain. You know, it feels like we've got the correct downforce level for this circuit, whereas we didn't for Bahrain. So the balance is good, but you know, every time I try to put a good lap in on a new set of tyres, I got traffic. So it's tough out there, but we made the best of it, and I feel that the car, yeah, I think that it will be better, but we still have to wait and see. I'm sure we're running possibly less fuel than maybe the Ferraris and the Red Bulls, but we'll see tomorrow, and at the moment we just got to focus on how the car feels, and it feels a good step forward.